Hello Leo, this is Hayley from It's Her Astrology, and today I'm going to be doing a finance and career reading for you. This is a general reading and also timeless, so whenever you watch it is when it's meant for you. I will point out that I'm recording it in April 2021 though, so that may be significant. This is not a one-to-one reading. It is not for you as an individual. This is a collective reading for anyone that has the sign Leo anywhere in their placement. So just bear that in mind. Take what resonates, leave everything else behind. I'll be using the Modern Witch Tarot deck by Lisa Sterle. I will clarify with the Magical Nordic Tarot by Jane Wallace, and I'll pull some affirmation cards at the end. Finally, let's get straight into it, shall we? This is a new deck for me, the Modern Witch Tarot deck. So they're quite slippy cards still, and they kind of like to fly about. And I won't be taking jumpers for the reading today. But if I see any that are significant, I will mention them. For Leo, finance and career, please. This is for Leo, finance and career, please. Right, fine. I have my deck upside down, which means that you would have had an upside down reading today. Leo, finance and career, please. Okay, you have the Page of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. The Hierophant, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Four of Cups. On the bottom, something that may influence you, you may not be aware of, something you need to take into consideration, that kind of vibe, is the Three of Wands. So, my first overall impression then for your reading is there is passion. I should explain what I'm reading here. These are your passions, these are your skills, this is how you can link the two together, and then you've got some advice at the end. So your passion here right now, we're looking at the Page of Cups. You have a passion for, I feel, like a romantic vibe. And when I mean that, I mean like the way that you see. Your passions are your opportunities. They're your way of like viewing the world. Like maybe the world your oyster. Everything you see could be an opportunity. There's kind of if you're passionate about more than one thing. If you're passionate about it, you're passionate about it, and you see life as an opportunity. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. When we move forward then with the Six of Wands, you are passionate about receiving recognition. I feel that you could be somebody who may be in the limelight. You may have a little bit of fame. You may have a few followers on Instagram, all that kind of vibe, okay? However, you've also then got this Nine of Swords that goes with it. So when we're talking about what your passions are, you may be passionate at helping people with their anxiety and depression, that kind of thing. So you may be into some kind of social work, or like an agony aunt of sorts. You know, if you've been on Instagram, you see, like, let's say you've got All on the Board, and they write things up on the board for people every single day, like positive messages, that kind of stuff, okay? So right now, passion-wise, I feel like you like attention, but you also like to help other people, okay? So where your skills are, that people can rely upon you with the Hierophant here, I feel. People will look up to you. They will see you as having wisdom. They will see you as knowledgeable, and they will look up to you, and they will see you as somebody that they can fall back on. They can call up whenever they want to, okay? The Knight of Swords, you're somebody who may be honest and skill-wise. You're able to say it how it is. You can tell people exactly what's happening, when it's happening, why it's happening. Maybe you're very good with your words, okay? And then you've also got the Knight of Cups. So can you see the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords are very different energies. The Knight of Cups, so your skill here is being able to, I feel, let people see themselves in a better way. which ties in really nicely with what you're passionate about, which is helping people. How you put these together then is the 10 of Wands. So that's taking on the responsibility of looking after others. I definitely feel that way. That's just kind of how it seems to me right now. And then what your advice card is, if you've got the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups is basically, I feel you're being advised to not take any BS. And if you are in this kind of career where you're helping people, like you're a social worker or something like that, then we may get some help with the clarification. But if you're learning, pages could be in the learning stages of stuff, so you might be learning things, but you may be able to distinguish between whether somebody is like the boy who cried wolf, that kind of energy, between somebody who actually is genuinely in need. Well, we'll see with clarification. 3 of Wands is something that may influence you, you might not see. That talks to me about like your ships are coming in. So you might, right now, I can't see any monetary vibes going on. We don't have any pentacles right now going on in your reading. However, I feel like we have stability here with your skills. You may be bored of a job you're in. You may be being advised to move to a new job with the 3 of Wands. So let's see. Let's get some clarifications for Leo, please. Make sure these are up the right way, because they are not. Forever, I have my decks up the wrong way. And I will only read reversals if they are real, true reversals. There's no point in reading a reversal if it's not meant to be that way, because then they give the wrong advice, you know? So tell me, this is for Leo, please. I do feel a sense of peace. There's a sense of quietness surrounding you, Leo. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're more in touch, or you're becoming more in touch with your emotions or your inner self. Here we go. Right, let's get some clarification. So we have the Ace of Swords, clarity, how 100%, finding like your mind has become clear. 5 of Swords, conflict, Knight of Pentacles, patience. There's this sense of you're conflicted about I guess maybe what you want to do, and you're being patient, or you have been patient, okay? You're like, your mind was made up about something, about a job, a career, you know, that's what we're talking about here. Or even because we're talking about finances and career, I suppose if you are, let's say, at school, or if you're in university or something, it's like your mind is made up about how you approach something or how you do something, and now you're being patient, and the patience will pay off. That's what this is telling me. 8 of Cups, doorways, temperance, harmony, and 5 of Pentacles, emotional withdrawal. You've got a couple of 5s here. It's like you're only halfway through your journey. I don't feel there's this sense of inner peace. I get that. I get the inner peace with the Knight of Pentacles. I get the inner peace with the temperance. And then you've got the 8 of Cups here, which is doorways. Doorways will be opening up for you. Your skills will allow you to venture on into new and exciting opportunities. But there's this sense of harmony. You have a peace, you have a quietness about you at the moment. Emotional withdrawal, it could be that you're taking some of your energy back. The same with the 4 of Cups. It could be that you take some of your energy back so that you can work on yourself, because maybe you've been giving with this 10 of Wands. You have the Wheel of Fortune, fate, 9 of Swords, mental conflict, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles, luck. Luck will be on your side. If this is fated, whatever it is that you're going to do, it's basically part of your journey. It's part of what you're destined to do. It's finding your niche, finding that career path. You're being patient. You see, there's a lot of, you've got the 9 of Swords, 9 of Swords. It's definitely you're up in your head a lot, or you could be helping people that are up in their head a lot. and you're finding this, you're helping them find this inner peace. Maybe you are, you help with meditation, you help with that kind of thing, you know, you do the singing bowls, you know, people do that kind of stuff. That's what I feel like, especially with this Wheel of Fortune. It's not in the same way that we see the Wheel of Fortune in the normal deck. What we're being shown here is some people kind of, I feel, meditating together, getting out into nature. So that could be something as well. Maybe you you get out into nature, you do some sort of like gardening or something. The Ace of Pentacles, luck. To me, this kind of seems like some sort of new beginning. Could be some sort of monetary gain. We're only starting to just see money now in the clarifying, and still not very much of it really. And I don't mean to say that you're not going to have money, but this to me talks, when we're looking at your career and finance, this is telling me more along the lines in your reading of how you're mentally impacted by your career and your job. This isn't telling me at the moment what you're looking, what your finance, what your bank balance is showing me. It's not showing me your bank balance, it's showing me your mental health, or showing me how you can help other people. Yeah, this is your final bit for advice. King of Swords, structure. Six of Swords, boundaries. Page of Pentacles, new experiences. So you're going to, on the bottom of the deck, what you don't see or what might influence you, you have the Chariot, movement. Ties in really nicely with the Three of Wands. I feel like you are heading to, you've got clarity. You've finally figured out what it is you want to do. Or when you watch this, or that is what you're being encouraged to do. You are finding out what you want to do. King of Swords could be a returning person from the past that may help you to experience something new, okay? There may be boundaries. When the Six of Swords is in the normal tarot, you see the person in the boat heading off to a new adventure, you know, starting something new. The same with the Eight of Cups. You see somebody walking towards a new beginning, a new horizon, and that's exactly it. There's a lot of movement forward for you. The Chariot, movement forward. There's this very fast, very quick movement. We're getting more and more Pentacles, so you have more messages now. Message coming in with the Page of Pentacles, message to do with finances, news about money and wealth, okay? And then the same with the Knight of Pentacles, that's talk about stability, and again your health and your wealth, to be honest. So I just think a new experience. I think if we were to do a second reading in a month's time, we may start to see more about you reaping this. If you have followed this path of it's a fated direction, this is what you're supposed to do, maybe helping other people overcome mental illness, and you will then start to reap the reward on that, and you will become stable from that. That's how it feels. Or in yourself, you find a sense of self, a sense of enlightenment, a peace. You find peace within you that will open up new doorways, new experiences for you, okay? Let's get some of these affirmation cards for work. These are all about self-help, that kind of vibe, okay? See what you've got. You have got cheerfulness. It says, I embrace a state of cheerfulness, even on days when I don't wake up feeling that way. Knowing that moods are contagious, especially in enclosed spaces, I'd rather not cause an outbreak of crankiness and complaints. Instead, I'll strive to be the patient zero of joy and laughter. They might even make a Lifetime movie about me. How cool is that? A curative tonic. So that could be what it is that actually with this we saw the Nine of Swords there, didn't we, a couple of times about mental conflict, and actually I said I feel this sense of peace around you while I'm doing this reading. It's like my voice is different, my voice has changed, it's quiet, it's low and slow. This to me feels like somebody who needs sensitivity or will give sensitivity to others. That's how I feel. You have process. It says, no matter what I'm writing, designing, making, planning, or otherwise out of thin air pulling, I surrender to the process part of the process. I realise that nothing is perfect at first, except maybe a baby otter, and I welcome the messy imperfections of my process with open arms. Messiness is proof that I trust myself, so let's ignore the dirty coffee cups and donut shrapnel on my desk, okay? Yes, sometimes that is the process. You have to make a mess to tidy up, guys. You have networking this is a bonus card in this deck. It says, ooh, it's that magical mystical word, networking, with the magical mystical power of expanding your horizons, boosting your potential and filling your inbox with LinkedIn requests. Consider this a vote of confidence in your ability to network. You have a lot to offer the world, but if you're offering it to the same small circle, you're shortchanging the rest of us and yourself. Embrace this part of the grown-up game and choose to make it an adventure. You never know which of those LinkedIn thumbnails will turn out to be a picture of your new business partner or happy hour buddy. That's how it feels. I felt like there may be some communication. There may be someone coming in from the past somewhere, or someone getting in touch with you to talk about something new. So that makes sense as well. And then you have this last card, energy. And it says, I am a channel for the infinite supply of energy that flows through the universe. When I'm feeling cranky, discouraged, or worn out from this is only Tuesday and already a nightmare, I get swept up in a golden cyclone of magical, glittering, vibrant AF dust and suddenly become the reigning champ of tirelessness. BRB, victory lap. There you go. And that makes sense. You've got a couple of cards here that talk about crankiness, so that may be a word of advice for you is if you're feeling down, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling angry for whatever reason, and maybe you don't even know what the reason is, you're being told to maybe get out and about, maybe just go for a walk, take a walk around the block, and then regroup, you know? So yeah, that's it, Leo. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you find that inner peace. I hope you have that inner peace already. And yeah, take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye.